I'm with Amanda and Neil at the Ellan Vannin Gymnastics Centre and also the Martial Arts Club here, which is the room we're in a minute. And literally, we're about to start the interview, and behind us, they're pulling up floorboards. Neil, it must be a terrible, terrible thing to be seeing what they're doing here, because it's all very expensive stuff, isn't it?
It is terrible, because throughout the year, people have been helping us out on the Isle of Man. We've got new equipment, all for the kids, and here we are today, ripping it all up, and we're back to square one again, zero. And no equipment.
So we got these shots here a few minutes ago where you just took the first board up, and then underneath you just, well, it was 2 inches still of water. I know
there was that much water and the boards actually swelled, so we had to take the hammer, crack it to pull the board up.
What was it like at the worst that moment yesterday? How high did it go?
I wasn't here last night. We cancelled the class last night, but next door was here, the gymnastics. But it was just filled with water.
Mandy?
We discovered the river was starting to go overflow, and the water came up to the door at about 5 o'clock, but we still had children in the building, and so we couldn't leave them. We had to wait for parents to arrive, but unfortunately, within about 10 minutes, the water was 2 foot up the doors and coming through.
The emergency services had some children in a canoe. We've got some video that someone took. Let's run this.
We rang 999, and the fire brigade very kindly came and helped us out. And after about 2.5 hours, they brought like a canoe kind of thing, and we were all canoed. 20 of us were canoed out of the building.
I mean, this is just incredible scenes. To think this is inside your building, and these kids are literally, for safety's sake, had to be in there. And as they open the doors, the water just rushed even more.
As the doors opened, the water just came in. There was about 2 foot of water coming through. It took 4 men to open the doors because the pressure of the water was so great on the outside.
Now you've got foam pits and all sorts of things, so you've got deep trenches in there, and a lot of again, things that have presumably been written off.
We think we've got about £100,000 worth of damage done. The pits are all full of water. They're like swimming pools. There's about 2 foot of water in the bottom of all the pits. All the mats, the beams, everything's destroyed. The sprung floor is completely ruined.
And only recently you put some stuff new in?
We've just raised £10,000 for new foam, which has all got to be thrown out. It's all full of sewerage. There's nothing we can do with it.
Everything ground level's gone. Everything ground level.
Where do you go from here? I mean, obviously you've got insurance, we take it. Yeah.
We have insurance, but that's really not going to help in the foreseeable future, because obviously our children, they've nowhere to train. One of our girls has just been to the World Championships. You know, she needs to be, they all need to be training. They're all of a level where they're going to be doing their grades in February. Training's underway for that, and we can't, the children just can't train. We have maybe 150 children that come through here in a week, and all of those children, what are they supposed to do?
We have a belt grading next week, or should have a belt grading for the kids who's been training. Where do they go for the belts now? No facilities, we don't have anything.
Any idea how long it will take to replace all this stuff anyway?
I have no idea. I think you're looking probably months rather than weeks, I would think.
I'm anticipating I'm not going to be back in here end of January, February. Realistically.
It's so emotional, I mean, this whole thing, yeah.
It's just dreadful. I could just cry for the children, really. It was just absolutely devastating last night, really devastating. We had small children here in absolute floods of tears, frightened and traumatised by the whole thing, and obviously they're going to come back now and see their gym. And what are they supposed to do, you know?